Hello, 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 Pisces. Welcome, welcome. I'm being silly. How are you guys doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wow, that was quick. Hope you guys are doing well. My name is Patty. For those of you that are brand new that are coming to my channel, I do my prayers prior. So a lot of people think, do you even pray or do you? Yes, I do. Let me tell you, I do. I pray a lot. In fact, I even pray while I'm talking to you guys. But the thing is, I do intuitive tarot, intuitive coaching. I am a coach, a life balance purpose coach. I'm also a health coach and a spiritual coach. If I'm an empath, I do all kinds of stuff. So, but my degrees are in nutrition and fitness and other things. Yeah, I got a couple of degrees. So anyway, we're doing intuitive tarot today. We're doing it for the week of January 25th through the 31st. And we also have a full moon in this time. Let me tell you, I already know what's going on with the full moon. I sort of see what's going on with the full moon and all that kind of stuff. It's a little scary. It's very unstable at this point in time, but it's going to be very interesting too. Lots of different energies going on there with Uranus, or Uranus is how they pronounce it. Some astrologers pronounce it. So there's a lot of energies going on. So if you have not watched the new moon video and you plan on going to the live on the 28th for the full moon, watch that one before because it's a continuing energy. However, there's going to be some twists and turns with the full moon. So watch that because that is going to help you through this week as well, the new moon energy. And also too, there's a fear energy or a fear video. And the reason why I say that is the divine seems to have this theme this month of fear, of conquering fear, facing fear, doing all that. So I don't choose, just so you know, I don't choose my my thumbnails. The divine does. I go through hundreds of video or hundreds of photos to pick them. I pray while I'm looking at them, and then he tells me which ones, and then he tells me what to put. I have no idea what's going on, and then the first of the month he had me do a fear video, and I'm like, why am I doing a fear video? I do what I'm told. However, I didn't understand until like about the second weekend. I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. So the fear seems to be a huge, huge theme this month with the divine. And it has a lot to do with the planets. I wish I could share. I could sit here for hours for you and share this with you, but it all coincides with the planet energies, with the Capricorn, the Aquarius. It also has to go with the new moon energy, the full moon energy, the amazing amount of things that are happening between the divine and the energies of this moon are really shifting. It's really shifting, and I can see why fear is a huge thing for him for this theme of this month. So I'll share why that thumbnail is, why he had me do that, because I don't like that thumbnail, but that's not me, that's divine. So I'll share that with you while I do the reading, but not right now. So let's get started. So our first energy out is for this week. The oracle for this week is the Grail Knight. So it's about romance, illusion, and seeking the sacred. I can't make this up. So it a lot has to do with your spirituality and what your decisions are and how you're making your decisions and why you're making your decisions and things like that. There is illusions of earth truth versus spiritual truth, and we'll get into that. And the dragon is power and strength. Amazing. Dragon is power and strength. And the dragon, even though mythical, our power inside of us and our energies inside of us are not. That is our strength. So, and our strength comes from our faith base or a belief system or whatever it is for you. You're going to find that this year, the 2021, I think I've mentioned this before, the card for the year is the Hierophant. This is the Grail Knight. This is the dragon. This is the thumbnail that is there that I'll share with you in a minute. So let's find out, how are you making your decisions? Where your decisions are coming from is apparently something that he is asking me to share with you. Romance, somebody might be getting into romance because even though the Grail is the current energy for this week, this is moving into this energy. But we got to remember February, and I won't go into that either, but February is sort of like a human mating month. It's really weird. I've watched this behavior over the years and years. There's like 2 seasons actually 4 months out of the year that it seems like we as human beings want to really interact and pick a mate more or get into that kind of a season more, that's coming up. And that's usually February, March. So that's only, and there's no scientific base. It's just behavioral, because I studied behavioral, and I also studied psychology. But the thing is, human behavior, there is a pattern to it. And we have that. Just like animals, there's mating season for animals. There's mating seasons for humans too. So that happens twice in the year. So we have that February and March, a little bit into April, but that's the love month. It seems, wonder why they picked Valentine's Day for that. St. Valentine's, But anyway, so let's get back on this. So there might be some romance for somebody, okay? But the whole thing, I think that the divine is talking about, is seeking the sacred, power, and strength. Those are the three things that are really energy that I'm getting from this reading already. Yeah. I love it. He's so cool. Okay. So the first energy out, remember I said, well, there might be a little romance. There might be something happen. Might be mating season. Empress. Empress is also about fertility, but it also is about nurture. It's about nature. She's not a spiritually bound person, but she is somebody who is very loving, caring, has sort of a mother, love kind of a thing kind of happening, but it also is a newness. So for somebody out there, possibly becoming pregnant, this is a newness, a purity. This is a start. This is something fresh, exciting, beginning. For another energy, this is somebody that's really just nurturing, and really one of those men out there, doesn't have to be a female, is that really listens to somebody, puts their energy and time into somebody, is very very in tune. They're an active listener. I don't know who this is, but they're very active and caring in listening. They're one of those energies that will look in your eyes and they'll just sort of melt you, because they really are paying attention. This also might be an energy that, I don't know why, but as an empath, or just maybe who I am, people want to spill everything out to me. They want to just sit there, and even though I don't know them, they want to tell me their whole life history, and most of it is painful. And maybe it's just that energy. That's sort of that energy that I get from here. But the Fool is all about a new, fresh energy. This is going to release some of that. This is also, for somebody, a new, fresh energy to get off the fence. As far as their belief system, remember the card for the year is the Hierophant. So that means that there's millions of people on the fence. Do I believe in a higher power? Do I not believe in a higher power? This new energy is going to say, you know what? This can't be all coincidence. This can't be all coincidence. And they're going to start putting the dots together, and they're going to fall on one side of the fence or the other. So we have the Eight of Pentacles next. The Eight of Pentacles is about work. This is about getting your ducks in a row. This is about staying focused. This is almost like a Virgo energy, where we're going to stay focused, where we're going to move forward. We're going to keep doing things the way that I need to be doing, and I'm going to have the due diligence to keep moving forward. That is the power and the strength. That's perseverance and resilience there. That's the future coming energy. Once you get past of sitting on the fence about something, or realizing something, or have that aha moment about something, you're going to be ready to move forward into that Aquarius energy. And what's going to happen is you're ready to do the work. That's where your power and strength comes from. And that power and strength is internal. That is going to keep you moving forward. Thank you. So they're going to keep you moving forward into your journey and your direction. I have the Five of Pentacles next. So somebody's been through a bunch of storms. Somebody's ended up having to do a bunch of their work alone. They've had to go independent and do a lot of stuff alone. That could be somebody like ended up maybe having to be a single parent all of a sudden, or if you had a partner, say you're working in school and you had a partner and that partner decided to move on, now you're having to do it all alone. Maybe they didn't come back to school. Maybe now you're having to do school by yourself because it's all online. It could be something of that nature. This also could mean that for someone, they're going to go through some physical challenges, because next I have is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is coming towards that energy. So there is something that for someone, and I never wish this on anybody, but if I'm told to say it, I do. So somebody's going to come into some physical ailments, and it's coming towards you. I don't know who that is for. Just be mindful of your health. Take care of your health. Pay attention to your health, because this is where power and strength comes in. And that's where you have to then begin to believe in your faith, whatever that is, higher power, whatever that is. Because what's interesting is that we have both these cards, and for the numerology, they're both number 6. So that means improvement, to better improve your life is what I'm hearing. Yeah. It's also supposed to bring harmony. I don't know who that's for. But there needs to be some harmony in your life. There hasn't been. There's been a lot of struggle, and you've got some work that you've done. You've done the scar tissues. You've done the work as far as things really hurting, things, leaving some wounds and some battle wounds and scars. So this is where that comes in. This is to bring harmony and improvement for your life. Yeah. And 3 is your first card out, which is the Empress, and that means acknowledging that. I don't know who that's for. All right. Let's see what else we got going for Pisces. Oh my gosh, strength. I don't make this stuff up, guys. This is the energy. This is the moving forward energy, remember? This is the full moon energy. This is the energy that is going to take you to February. So, okay, thank you. So they want me to share, where is your strength coming from? They ask me, where is their strength coming from? What is it? Or do you buckle? Okay, they're asking, do you buckle when things get hard? Do you give up when things get hard? This is where you need the strength. That inner strength comes from actually seeking the sacred. Seeking the sacred, seeking divine, seeking creator, seeking higher power. I can't make this up. This is twice now. And this is one of the main energies moving into after the full moon. And this is actually saying you're going to need to find out, where is the strength coming from? If you're getting your strength from Earth, it's going to fade and it's going to buckle and you're going to give up. This is what the divine is sharing. If this is seeking the sacred, whatever that is to you, a higher power, God, the divine, whatever that is, then that strength, that internal strength, will give you the perseverance and resilience and keep you going forward. Now, that's where he wants me to bring in the arrow. Okay, so what happens is, if you look at the thumbnail, the dude's shooting the arrow, the warrior is shooting the arrow. I don't pick these. For those of you who are just coming in, I don't pick these. These are divine. I go through hundreds and hundreds of these, and I look at them, and I'm like, what do you want me to pick? What do you want me to say? All I know is a theme, but he is the one that picks these. So he's pulling the arrow back. He's using all his strength to pull that arrow back, to be able to make that arrow go as fast as he can, as hard as he can, to hit that bullseye. And the idea is to hit the bullseye in the center. Boom. Sometimes we hit it off to the right, we hit it to the left, because we have our own mind, our own process, our own thinking. We don't want to trust that if we do it this way and we allow ourselves to do it this way, that we will hit that mark, because we don't have the sacred part of us. We're not trusting and believing in that. We don't have the strength to believe in that. So then what happens is we get off mark. We shoot, we get off mark. Whereas your journey is the arrow. How fast you move forward, how you face those fears, how you seek and get your sources and your resources from. Okay? If you were to shoot that arrow and pull it only part strength, again, we're talking about strength. If you're only doing part strength, that arrow isn't even going to get to your journey. That's the person who doesn't have the perseverance, the resilience, that gives up before they even get halfway to the mark. I don't know who that's for, but the reason why you don't get to that mark is because you don't have that inner strength. That inner strength comes from divine, higher creator, whatever. You need to go to the source. Give me that strength. Don't go to the earth, because they're going to say, I told you didn't make it. I knew you'd give up. You do this all the time. Yeah, somebody's got wounds from that. Somebody definitely has past wounds that you need to get over on that. You've made it through. You've had strength to make it through. Now it's even, you need that strength to even go further. You have the power to do it. You have the source to do it. You just have to seek it inside you. Don't know who that's for. But that's why that thumbnail's there, you guys, for Pisces. It's different for every single sign, but this is what the divine has chosen for this week. Be the knight. Be the power. You know, knights never give up. Warriors never give up. The perseverance, the strength, the resilience. This is what's going on here. So for somebody who has some physical ailments that they're trying to get through, here, what I'm showing, that does take inner strength. That does have faith that you're going to get better. And then that's when you have people meditating and praying for you. For somebody else, and especially this pregnancy, maybe this pregnancy wasn't wanted. Maybe that pregnancy was not, and I mean in preparation for, maybe you weren't prepared for it. Let me tell you, as a single parent, you'll never be prepared for having a baby. It's like, boop, oh my gosh. You need strength to get through that, and also strength to get through whatever's to come for that little one. Okay? I don't know who that's for. I don't know. Not everybody's going to be pregnant, especially if you're a guy. That would be interesting. But you know what? I'm not going to go there. But the thing is that there is strength. You are going to work on it, and it does take strength to work on that. It does, to sit there and reach out. The energies of the full moon that are coming in, what the planets are doing, what Capricorn is hanging on, and Aquarius is trying to go forward. Aquarius, you have to look at the energies right now. Aquarius is the arrow on that thumbnail. It is the arrow. The arrow is saying, I'm trying really hard to give you the power to go to your journey, to do what you're supposed to do, to go which way you're supposed to go. However, Capricorn is your hand, is you. You are Capricorn. You are the one. How far do I pull it back? Oh, I'm a little bit fearful. Oh, I'm not going to pull it all the way back. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Whoa, let's go. Poof. There you go. Did I hit the mark? Maybe not, but maybe you're close to it. And if you get close to it, you're on your way. However, if you've got Capricorn, which is your past holding you back, whether you're living in the past, whether you're bringing baggage into the past, Aquarius can't move forward if you bring in that junk with it. It's like Aquarius is the arrow, but now you've got this big weight on the arrow. So then when you even pull it back all the way, you've got this weight on the ball and chain on it. And then what happens is with that ball and chain of the Capricorn, that's the Capricorn. So then you got that and you let it go and the power's there. But now it's like this because it's got all the garbage from the Capricorn 2020 energies in it. You got to release it. You got to release it. Because that arrow, again, that's the divine picking the YouTube or the thumbnail, not me. So that's the message he has for you with this right now. If you're going through a physical ailment, okay, you're going through it. Don't wallow in it. Say, okay, how am I going to get through this? I have to have the strength to get through this. I really need to pray about it. I really need to bring these positive energies in. I need to focus in on that ailment. It's a martial art thing. You focus in on it, you get the negative energies out of it. It's just a learning process of how to do that. If you've gone through battle wounds and scars and things like that, yes, you've gone through them. You've had the strength to go through them. Now you need strength to get that Aquarian energy to keep moving forward. Let the old boyfriend go. Let the old girlfriend go. Let the ex go. You can't move forward with an ex dragging on. That's the Capricorn energy. You got to let somebody in that's going to be positive and keep moving you forward. All right. Woo! He's got me going for some reason. All right. And illusion. Okay, so he's asking me to look at the word illusion on the Grail Knight. And the illusion is somebody's following earth truth rather than spiritual truth. And that's where all this energy is coming from. Earth truth is you're listening to your friends. You're listening to what everybody says. You're even listening to that inner voice saying, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. Or I really don't have it in me to do it. I don't have all the things I need to do it. And rather than focusing on what you have, rather than what you don't have, that's the illusion that you're creating for yourself. That's the saboteur talking to themselves saying, I can't do that. That's the wounded person that maybe made it through, but actually is like, yeah, I got through it, but you know what? It was because I did it. I did it. I had the strength. You really didn't. You actually had the sacred. You had the higher power help you get through that. And that's huge. That's huge. But now you need it for that Aquarian energy with that arrow to keep moving. Or are you going to let Capricorn be the ball and chain and let your arrow go like this? What is it that's holding you back? What is it that you're not allowing your strength and your resilience to come through? Because you have opportunities. Look at the door, or look at the gate door there. There are opportunities that are coming. And this has to do with your work, or has to do with money, or has to do with that. Somebody's praying or meditating, like, how do I get through this? How do I make it? How do I help with, how do I do this? You know, and it's just like, okay, what time do we have? 22. I'm at 22. So they want me to share really quick the story of when it comes to money. If you've lost your job because of COVID and you're really struggling, here's the thing. Somebody's believing in earth rather than spirit. Here's a real quick story because I know I'm over time, is that when I lost my job in May, I was saying like you guys, okay, I've got so much money to last me so much month. Okay. And then what do? I don't know what to do. And the divine started sharing with me and talking to me. I want you to ramp up this. I want you to ramp up this. And I'm like, I'm not making money at that. I need something to make money. But I have to have that faith and that belief in sacred higher power. So what do? As an empath, I listen. I've learned, I'm 61 years old, and I've learned to listen to that voice in myself because that has gotten me through. I will tell you, I have not had a job since May, and I have all my bills paid off. I have all my rent paid for months to come. I have all my utilities paid because I was faithful in listening to what I needed to do through him, not what people were telling me, because we can only see what is going on earth. But I took my power and my strength and I pulled it inside and I said, okay, even though I'm fearful a little bit, I don't know what you're doing up there. I will tell you, I was given over $20,000 in 6 months. $20,000. Why did I know how it was going to happen? I had no clue 6 months ago. But because I kept my faith and my belief and my strength in him and the divine, he provided my needs and beyond because I was obedient in what I was doing. I listened. That's all I did. I listened, and whatever that little voice said, I did. Just like what I'm doing now. This is not me. I'm the conduit. This is not me. That thumbnail is not me. Any thumbnail you see that I'm not just sitting there going like this or showing a card, those are divine. Okay, that is divine. He's giving that to you if you pay attention. Whoever this is for, I don't know who it is for, but have that power and strength to step out of the box. This is future energy. This is Aquarian energy. This is full moon energy, because you know what? It's going to rock. You're going to be fighting with yourself. You're going to be saying, this is crazy. You know, you're on the fence. And it's like the Hierophant is the card for the year, guys. So you're on the fence. This full moon energy is going to have you like a ship in the waves. It's going to have you completely all kerfuffled. It's like not doubting and not trusting and whatever. And the divine saying, pull that strength from within. I'm giving you the power. I'm giving you that arrow. Pull it all the way back. Snap that Capricorn energy off. Cut that cord of all the past crap, the toxic, the exes, the negative thinking, the low self-esteem, the low value, the low worth. You got to snip that off so that arrow can go straight. Or you're going to have that arrow going like this, and you're going to be like, okay, there goes the mark, and the mark's over here. Oh, it goes over here. That's the energy that you have for this full moon. Please watch the new moon energy if you're going to watch the full moon, and you'll feel that. And when I talk about it on the 28th in the morning live about the full moon, you're going to see all that's coming together. And if you watch your videos, if you watch all your sign Pisces for this month from the first week, second week, third week, you're going to see these energies, because the main energy that the divine has talking about is fear. Fear to cut that Capricorn so that he can shoot you straight forward for that bullseye, because that's your journey. That bullseye is your purpose, your calling, your passion, your desire, and he's bringing it. He is bringing it. So huge. Sorry this went over, but this is the way the divine works. If he says to share something, I have to do that. So if people check out, they check out. So just know that there is a video. I did that. The divine asked me to do the fear video, the communication video. They're uploaded on the site. If you subscribe and hit the bell, you'll be able to know when I come on the 28th. I'm doing it at 11 for the full moon. You hit the bell there, but like, share, subscribe. I don't ask anything. I just hope that you enjoyed, something resonated, and that something will help you in your future and give you the strength to actually go to the divine for your source and not to people. They're resources and they can really screw you up. All right. And I'm just a conduit. So if you need more assistance, please reach out to me. I don't charge for questions. I don't charge if you make comments. I love it, actually. But if you want a one-on-one tarot, intuitive tarot, we can book that coaching. Or if you need some coaching, spiritual coaching, life coaching, actually fear coaching, or if you need any kind of coaching, just go to Get Balanced 2020, look what's there, and log on to my website. They're both on the same website, so you can look at Divine and Warrior and Get Balanced there. Just go there, and you can there's a lot of free videos. If you want to go to Get Balanced, there's a YouTube button, hit that, and it'll bring all the things for mindset, spiritual, health, nutrition, all that kind of stuff. If you hit the Divine YouTube, you're going to get all spiritual, empath, and help you grow more towards the divine. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you the 28th. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to know when I'm notified. I do have a low high vibration one up, I think, on Divine Warrior too. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, you're new to all this, and you don't understand low vibrations, high vibration, what's she talking about? Low energies, high energies, or even the retrogrades that happen with the planets, because they really lower vibrations a lot. Then go ahead and watch that video as well. Just share, like, subscribe, and I would love your comments and let me know where you're coming from and everything. So we will see you on the 28th or the 1st. Take care, be safe, and get that strength and courage to shoot that arrow first. Cut that Capricorn. Cut that Capricorn. Take care.